couple things I want us to know the definition of first. So, on the board, these two. For one, vein. For this, I'm going to show a quick picture on my computer. So, who has ever seen one of these before? Right? Do you have any idea of what it does?
It shows the wind.
Okay. Yeah, basically, it blows in whatever, right? The arrow will blow in whatever direction the wind is going. All right, and then the other term I've got there, four-headed helmet. I think you guys know what a boar is already.
Yeah.
So this is one of the warrior helmets that the Danes wear in our story. And when we jump into basically what happens with Grendel's mother, I'm going to go ahead and pass out guiding questions here. Bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, real quick. All right, so this section is rather short. It only goes from page 419 to the top of page 421. And what we'll do is, I think I'm going to have you guys read, because it's such a short section, I'm having you guys read it in pairs. And the way we'll do it is, let me get, well, as soon as Ken gets back. We'll pair Ken with Ms. Jenny. Let's see, well, we've got 8, that's perfect. All right, so let me get MK with Deshawn, and then Mr. Jarrett with Oliver. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then Santiago with Mr. Irie. Erie. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and pair yourselves up real quick. I think that's everybody. Chair. Your leg okay?
Let's go.
All right, Mr. Ken, let me get you to pair you up in this video over here. We're going to go through and read Grendel's mother. It's a short section. Shouldn't take us more than maybe 5 minutes or so. 5 to 10 minutes at the most, I think. And let me get just one of you, like one partner reads one half aloud to the other, and then vice versa. And we'll jump to our guiding questions.
Although one wants to inside, another still is like one over there.
400.
You know, cold.
Together? Together forever.
Another still lives over there.
Here.
Where she has been riding over her loss. Granddaughter's mother emerges, bent to revenge. So she reached her, where the Danes slept as though already dead. Her visit ended the good fortune.
So she reached her where the slept as though already died. Already dead. Can I see their good fortune?
You can see?
No, I'm blind. From her life, from her life there in a where she has been brooding over the warforged blade onto bore his mother's slashing instead of the sharpest of points.
Santiago, maybe a
The
little bit.
soldiers raised their shields and threw those gleaming words,
where the Danes
filled up benches, leaving them unuttered.
Soldiers raised their shields.
This is when the the bright day of no fever no matter.
To save her life, she moved still faster.
No.
The single victim fled from all running to the moors discovered but super astray, sheltered in her dripping claws. She's taken both guards closest to her. The man he most loved of all she killed a glorious soldier, but a noble life short. No great could have stopped her. Beowulf and his men had been given better from bed. Sleep had come to them in a different hall. Then all heaven burst into a shout. She had carried off Grendel's father. Sorrow had returned to Denmark. They traded Danes and monsters that no one had owned. One, both had lost.
Devastated by loss and friend, Hrothgar's
She would kill glorious soldiers, cut a rope life, could have stopped her. Beowulf and his band had
It isn't far nor is it a pleasant spot. When the wind stirs and storms, waves flash towards the sky. As dark as the air, as black as the rain, as the heaven sleep, frowning help against lies which Grendel's mother is hidden in your terrible home, in a place you have not seen. Seek it, if you dare. Save us once more and again twist the gold, keep up ancient pleasure will reward you. With the bottle you made.
Weighted down a snake like Bruce also reached as far as the water and held
Read it again. I'll keep this down.
and the groove of
I didn't.
trees.
At night, that lake burns like a torch. No one knows its bottom, no wisdom that reaches such depth.
As the water.
A deer hunted through the woods by packs of hounds.
Night that
A
lake
stag
burns
with
like a
great
torch.
horns,
No one knows its bottom.
driven
No wisdom reaches
through
such
the
depth.
frost
A
from
deer hunted
far
through
away
the woods by
places,
packs of hounds.
prefers to die on those shores, refuses to
So
save his
driven
life
though
in
the
the
forest,
forest.
the fairway
It isn't
places,
far,
prefers to die on
nor
those
is
shores,
it a
refuses to
pleasant
save
spot.
its life. In that water,
When the wind steers and storms, waves splash towards the sky as dark as the air, as black as the rain.
as dark as the air, as black as the rain.
I will only have live with you. Grendel's mother is hidden in her terrible home in a place you've not seen. Seek it if you dare. See it once more and again twisted gold
hidden above ancient treasure. We'll reward you for the battle you win. Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, good, good. Okay, so the description of her home, that's going to be very important once we get to our fourth guiding question, actually. Now, a couple things. The way that this attack, right, when Grendel's mother attacks the Danes and takes one of Hrothgar's good friends, there's some techniques that the author uses to describe or to give us a picture of what this attack was like, or how rather unsightly maybe it may have been. So the first guiding question we have, where it says, identify 6 details and 2 techniques the poet uses to convey the brutality of Grendel's mother's attack. So for this one, first I want to get you guys input, and then I want to compare what we say to what the answer we're going to display on the board is. So what are some things, first of all, we've got 6 details. So what are a few, in fact, especially in lines, we've got, starting from about line 400. Mr. Oliver, what is maybe a couple adjectives that you notice the author describes?
Upset. It's setting the mood.
So a couple adjectives that he's got here. Lines 400 to 424. Okay, real quick.
Sorrow. Sorrow.
Okay, sorrow. And when I say adjectives, I mean from right out of the text.
Faster. Dripping.
Okay, so here, faster. Okay, fierce. Okay, so that's an important one. Would you describe this as a non-violent fight here? No. Okay. So what are some adjectives the author's using to describe violence?
Bloody.
Okay, bloody. What else?
Slashing.
Okay, slashing.
Smashing.
Smashing. Yeah. We've got stabbing.
Yes.
This is actually a device also that we've talked about before. Miss Debbie told you guys, she gave the description, the big blue
Rhyme.
We've got that consonant sound, that back-to-back consonant sound, big blue beautiful ball. So we've got something kind of similar to this in line 405. And then also, we've got something kind of like, well, we've got a different device actually. Once we get to, let's see. Yes, lines 404, hammer forged. Right, hammer forged blades. And then boar-headed helmets, one of the terms I defined earlier. This is a device that is very metaphorical, that you guys also talked about. First of all, does anyone know what this literary device is called?
Alliteration?
Okay, yeah, alliteration. I mean, that's a big one there. And then, so we got the descriptive the descriptive vocabulary, the details, and then the literary device of like hammer forged blade and bore-headed helmets. Does anyone know what this one is called? This one is a little bit tougher. I think you all only went through it briefly.
Which one?
On line 404. That's the very metaphorical literary device. I think we also see it in the first chapter. All right, so this one here, this is called Kinnings. I remember you guys talked a little bit about that very briefly.
Peanuts.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, I mean, an example might even be, you see there, they have hammer forged blades. Another example might be something like a whale home. Basically, when you see Kinnings, just think of metaphor. So, now the actual answer, or I think the most appropriate answer, for our first one here, we've got the strong verbs such as smashing, slashing, and stabbing, lines 403 and 405. And then the adjectives such as bloody and gleaming, and then the Kinnings, hammer forged and bore-headed. And then, like we pointed out, the alliterative verbs in line 403, 404, and 406, they all show violence, basically. And they emphasize the violence of this encounter. Now, after Grendel's mother makes off with one of the Danes, one of the good friends of King Hrothgar, the next thing he does is call on Beowulf. So the next guiding question, it says, what is the significance of her actions, and what do they foreshadow about future events? There, we're looking in lines 400 to 424. And for this one, I want you guys to work in your same pairs. And you've got your journals? You all got our journals with us?
Yes. Should we answer the question in the journal?
Yeah. Yeah, just work in your pairs.
Can you give me a what's up? Is it?
I don't know, it doesn't seem nice.
It's the green one. But give me
Oh, this one. Yes.
All right, and as usual, when we're answering our guiding questions or our journal prompt, right, you're going to answer, you're going to cite what lines you use as supporting evidence, and then justify. So this should take us maybe around 5, no more than 3 minutes.
You read the first question too? Or just the second one?
Just the second.
You have to write the question.
Just keep, no, don't worry about writing the question, yeah,
Just
just
the
keep
answer?
your, just keep your page.
What does significant mean? Okay.
It's just like it shows that Gwen's mother.
We're gonna have a bad one against
Portugal about the church events. So, for ourselves, those options are
Her actions are based on information. It tells us that we're gonna have a bad one. Pornography.
Super.
Werewolf and gunsman. It shows us. Oh, you look at your paper. Oh, no. Don't look at your
All right, a couple more minutes.
Today's the date. October 8th, 2009.
About another minute, guys.
What do you look for? The actual date
Actually, like, the significance of action shows that printers and the CP3
All right, so our second guy question. All right, Mr. MK, Mr. Deshawn, what do you guys think of, or would like to be foreshadowed?
I said that the significance of her actions, I thought that she killed Hotkar's best friend, and it foreshadowed that there'll be a battle in the future between Hotgar, who might ask Beowulf for help, and Grendel's mother.
Okay, so I hear battle between Grendel's mother.
And probably Beowulf.
Okay.
If Hotgar asked him for help, because
Okay.